And welcome back to the Screen Team today. We've got a very special show and three lovely little ladies. And I do mean they're little petites. I called you petites. Could have called you patooties, but I didn't. So we've got Carly. What up?
What up, man?
You're such a nut. I love it. And we got Bailey.
Hello.
Miss Bailey Blaze. I love that middle name. And we've got Tate.
Sup?
Oh, we're getting comfy in here today, folks.
Yo.
So we're going to conclude our show today by talking about a very cool movie, The Parent Trap. Who brought that one today?
Me.
That would be yours. And me is who?
Carly Scott.
Yeah.
6 years old.
Yes, there we go. All right. Carly, why did you choose The Parent Trap?
Because they talk British and that's my thing. And it's kind of easy to explain. It's not hard.
Tell me
It's
about the movie.
pretty easy.
Why don't you explain it?
I like the stepmom where she gets the lizard in her mouth. It's pretty funny. I like the two girls who switch places. And the mom designs dresses. It's pretty cool.
Okay. It's a good example. I love the British accent. Very
I
well
like
done.
the dad. He rides horses with her daughter.
Yeah.
And the girls and Annie says, "As who, Jesse?" "As Annie." And then Jesse starts crying, like, "What do you want me to make? Anything?"
Must be a scene. And what's that scene? What's happening in that scene that you're talking about? She remembers the line, but not the scene. That's awesome. I had the same expression on my face. Trust me.
Let me think about that.
Okay. So right now we're talking about a movie that was made in 1998 based off of a movie that was edited out in, I think it was 1961, which featured a one-girl show who was one of the first times they've ever used a single girl to play twins. And so they brought this movie back to the big screen in 1998. And Dennis Quaid, Natasha Richardson are a couple who divorce soon after marrying. And Lindsay Lohan, in a very, very young role, plays dual roles of twin daughters, Hallie Parker and Annie James, who are accidentally reunited after being separated at birth. The novel and the 1936 Deanna Durbin film Three Smart Girls are the basis of the screenplay. There you go, a little research for you. Books to read that support the movie and sort of add a new dimension to the experience. One of the coolest things about this is how well they dubbed the two roles played by Lindsay Lohan into this movie. And to her credit, this is one of the things that really skyrocketed Lindsay Lohan to superstar status. It's just a real shame that she couldn't hold on to that star. But that's a different show. So for 11 years, Nick and Elizabeth coincidentally enroll their daughters. After 11 years, they coincidentally enroll their daughters in the same summer camp in Maine called Camp Walden. Hallie and Annie first meet at the end of a fencing match. Somebody want to tell me about the fencing match? Go ahead.
Where they fight and then the lady says, "Shake hands," and they turn around. They notice the twins, and then Annie has to turn around. They said, "Turn around sideways." And then she says, "Well, there's nothing between us right now." And then she has to cut her hair. Hallie has to cut her hair. And she said, "But my ears are pierced." And she says, No, you're not piercing my ears."
But she gets her ears pierced, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she screams really loud.
Do you remember how they did that?
Yeah, she had to put
Lemons under
on
her ear.
ice on her ear for like a while, and then take it off.
And then what?
Got like a needle
Just jammed it in there?
and put like a fruit or lemon or something like that.
A lemon.
Yeah, an apple, something like that.
And it
Just
lemon.
like
jammed
that.
it. Would you do that?
No!
No. Good girls. Now you all know the truth. They are smart girls on the show today. So, okay. The biggest question is, why are they separated? And it takes a really long time to find out the answer to that, because the first part of the movie is where the two girls, they're battling it out. They don't like each other, right? And Bailey, do you think that the two girls had a good plan by switching places, and when it came time to go home, to go to each other's family, like the one girl goes to England and the other girl goes to the ranch. And do you think that was a smart move?
Yeah.
What if you found out you had a twin? What would you do?
Probably go back home or something.
You'd probably have to put your moms in an insane asylum because they probably were sitting here thinking, oh, gosh, I can't imagine having two of you. Oh, well, there are two of you, yeah. Tate and Bailey are sisters, but you're not twins by any means.
People ask us if we
Yeah.
are twins.
Like, you guys are twins? Like, no.
Oh, that's just silly. So if I found out I had a twin, I don't know. I don't think I'd be prepared very well for that
Freak out?
either. I'd freak
Probably
out.
freak out.
Yeah. Well, they get in trouble and they get holed up in one cabin together and they have to work it out. I love the philosophy that the camp had. But then that's what sort of brings about the whole idea to switch places. So that's what they do. And then the girls are supposed to try and mimic each other. So what does the girl have to do that goes to England?
To take the mom and try to get the dad to marry her to get them back together so they could be sisters again.
It's not a
And they
bad
could
plan,
spend-
right?
And spend time together a lot.
Yeah. Well, and can you imagine being the girl that had never met her mom and being the girl that had never met her dad? I mean, I kind of wonder, like, what were they thinking not letting the kids know each other existed or where the parent was? And as it turns out, it wasn't a bad deal, right? The mom and the dad, they kind of make amends, don't they?
I like Corella.
Yeah, well, she was a mess.
She's pretty funny.
That's the stepmom,
She
right?
gets the little lizard in her mouth, which is pretty gross.
That is thick.
And she
Just
does
sick.
this.
Well, it's a fun movie about 11-year-old twin sisters who meet unexpectedly at a camp. Check it out, and by all means, share it with the family because it's a good family flick. Do you guys have any other shows that you want to mention that are also on your top list of favorites?
Let's see.
Was Teen Beach Movie on there?
What's that?
Was Teen Beach Movie on there?
I don't know. Is that one of your favorites?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's one of your favorites besides the movie you brought?
Same thing.
You like that movie too?
I like Teen Beach Movie because the villains, they get lost in the river.
Oh, that's content for another show, folks. But we got. Do you have another movie, Tate, that you like?
Frozen.
Frozen.
I like
That's
Frozen too.
Yeah, you could probably sing every word, huh?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
sing it right now.
I tell you what, you guys go ahead and sing the song, and I'll end the show while you're singing in the background. What do you say? You want to give us a big old
Yeah.
Frozen song? All right, on a 1,
How to
2.
build, how to build a snowman.
Okay, you want to do How to Build a Snowman?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away.
And thanks for joining us right here on KWOC 930 station as well as
And now we're
99.3.
I wish you would
This-
tell me why.
It's the Screen
You
Team.
wanna
It doesn't
build a
get much more fun than that.
It doesn't have to be a
A snowman.